football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with the Green Bay Packers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hey, 10, 53. Check back 21. All right, T, let's all right, T. Check 43. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
On first down, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Hey, 10, wait, 20. Check back 21. Silver.
And they run the option on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made by
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hold 50. 21, check back 21. That's the pass. Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Easy. Defense, keep it up, guys. Alert. Check back 21.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. A rare pick six thrown by Tom Brady. He'd thrown only 14 regular season pick sixes in his career coming into this season. A couple others in the playoffs, the one to Robert Alford in Super Bowl 51. And you might remember the Titans' Logan Ryan doing it late in the wild card round loss a season ago. Crosby connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a yard. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Ryan Succop for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Jones running on 1st down, but finding it pretty tough going as he'll get forward for only about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Working from the gun, Rodgers escaping the pressure right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Looking deep for Adams. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete to
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Extra point is good.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
makes it 2nd and 10.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Eluding the pressure right. This is caught. Gronkowski. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Gronk's first catch, good for a 1st down.
And there's a nice catch there by Rob Gronkowski. We all know the story. Came out of retirement, got himself traded to Tampa Bay from New England in order to reconnect with his favorite quarterback. And no one has caught more Tom Brady touchdowns than Gronk, and he expects to add to that total in Tampa Bay.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
You got it, son. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. And now the Packers going to take another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this 1st quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Hey, set. 380. Check by 21. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check. Regular.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's Austin. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, trying to atone for it here on this drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the 1st as well.
And a Packer 1st down.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports.
21. Buccaneers 14.
Laundry on the field. This is going to be a false start on the offense.
Sometimes you have to slow things down a little bit when things get heated. The cadence has to be slow and deliberate at times to make sure your team's ready to go.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing the out route and complete. That's Adams. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Here's Jones. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball 100 more times last year, and as an end result, broke 1,000 yards in a season rushing for the first time in his career.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Maybe a little bit of a surprise to people that A.J. Dillon was selected by the Green Bay Packers, but I see the logic. This is an almost 250-pound running back who had a great showing at the Combine, running nearly 4.5 in the 40-yard dash. And his ability really shows up as games wear on. And then in the cold weather of Green Bay in December and January, how many defensive backs can want to tackle that big steamroller when he gets going downfield?
Rodgers going to try and run, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
And one of the things that makes this play so difficult to defend is that it has so many options to it, and the quarterback has to go through them and fast. Do you hand it off inside? Do you keep it yourself? Do you pitch it to a trailing back? On this play, it's hard to say that he made the right decision because that play was swallowed up for no gain.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
On the return, the Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
He's checking crowd. Check.
Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike.
To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Interesting note about our two quarterbacks, Brady and Rodgers. This is sort of a rubber match for these guys. They've been around a long time. We all know that, but they've only met twice before, with Rodgers winning in 2014 and then Brady leveling the score in 2018. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, but it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
3rd and 7.
53. Check. Go Bandit. Get that quarterback D-line. Get that quarterback D-line.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. First down and much more here for Jones. And down to the 27-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the ground, Geis. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown.
Green Bay.
Aaron Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Makes the score Packers 31, Buccaneers 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance.
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. And even 60 yards.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Hey, goal 66. Cover.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Second down and goal. Brady, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans, as the first half is winding down, and the Bucs are able to cut into that deficit.
His kick is...
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. He's airing it out for Williams. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out first and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Shotgun now for Brady. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down. Rodgers. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he is going to have a Packers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Third down turns to first with that 5-yard pickup. Jones. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll go again to Jones. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
Green Bay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Jones.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers will look to run it, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
It's 3rd down.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Green Bay.
They'll run on first down. It's Jones, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Jones. And the Buccaneer defense for the 2nd straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. They fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. He's got Adams on the hookup. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 5-yard line.
They'll run with Geis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Touchdown.
A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38. Buccaneers 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Airing this one out for Evans. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
And 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. Brady flushed out right. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Tampa. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. Looking deep for Adams. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Devontae Adams, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers setting up the screen here. Aaron Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this 4th quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the option, Love will hang on to it. On 1st down, Jones. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
1st down.
Now a run with Geis. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll go with the option, coming right. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd, here's an option play right. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Beyond for the field goal. A 35-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
33-yard line.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
He's going deep for Brown, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Adrian Amos with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again, Rodgers. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
Gain on the play.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Here I come.
From the gun, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds Gronk. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22. And the Brady-Gronk connection, certainly something to watch here with the Bucs in 2020. Of Tom Brady's 541 touchdown passes coming into 2020, Gronk's 78 were the most of any receiver. Throwing on first down is Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And got his man complete. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. With it is Brown. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
At their own 41-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he hits Gronkowski on the out route. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
36-yard line.
Brady now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. This is caught. Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Brady to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
28.
A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3.